Welcome back. Today we're playing two more games in the 1600 ELO level. Let's play. We have an opponent, a female player. She's playing with white. Very strong player. Let's play e5. e4, e5. Wow, an aggressive player. He's going for the King's Gambit, sorry. King's Gambit. So a setup I like is to develop the bishop here and then the knight here, the pawn. So let's start like this. The pawn is untouchable right now, and we are reinforcing this square, so he cannot increase the pressure. Okay, with the knight here. I think we can develop the or must develop the pawn. I think so. Yeah. Reinforce the center. He can break here if he wants, but of course not what you aim for when you develop the knight here. Now I think now is the time. He cannot castle, and this break is going to be impossible after this move. So we have our setup. Okay, he's going for it, but we are going to. We can develop the bishop here. Yeah, this is quite annoying. Really annoying. Because then we can take here twice. Really annoying. Wait a minute. Taking here and then developing the knight here. The queen is there. Taking here, or either way I'm taking the knight. So taking here, I take, check, I take with the queen, my bishop is here, so if he retakes the queen, I'm on the queen, but he has this. If I do that, take the queen, it doesn't recapture immediately, check. Go back, take first, and then take the queen. Not so sure. I think I'm worst in this case. He wins the pawn, don't have castling privileges, so yeah, probably not the best move in the position. What about this? For this later. This is it. This, threatening to take this pawn. If you advance, I take and deliver check. And I'm hitting this pawn. Be careful. Yeah, let's do that. Knight. We don't have to overcomplicate things. Chess is easy, guys. very easy, you know. Now, sometimes the simplest move is the right one, and yeah, that's for sure. But especially when the position is not very tactical. In this case, the King's Gambit is not a good example because things can heat up very quickly. Takes, I take. Yeah, he can potentially do this, advance. This. Whoa. I retreat. Let's see. Is he going for that? Could be. Yeah, but in this case, I'm escaping, guys. I'm going to take this pawn without even thinking. It should work. I don't care. I'm threatening to jump here. If he advances, I'm going here. Should be okay. Castling. The thing is, my position was critical. What the? This cannot work. It shouldn't work. I take. It takes. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. Okay. Is this theory? Let's see. There are a lot of pawns that we have taken. So. What about castling? Is this too crazy? Oh my god. What about going with the queen here? And then taking here, for instance? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Queen, we are threatening this. Be careful, you're losing the queen. If you go here, then is when... Oh my god. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's take like this. Check. And maybe castling should be good. If I may come to a dark square, this queen, oh my god, this queen. But it's not going to be easy. I have to do... What? This is crazy. Okay, I have this. This is a blunder. At least this is how it looks. We can potentially threaten to take the bishop. Yeah, let's take this bishop, then this pawn. And then pin. Yeah, but this is, it doesn't matter. This is a good move. Yeah. Okay, let's pin this knight. I think this should be good. like this. Okay. And now, yeah, I think I'm taking. And actually, we are going there, claiming your rook is misplaced. You have problems here. Too many problems. Too many problems. An interesting game. She's very strong. It's for sure. This level, yeah. You are on the territory that if you blunder, you don't play the right move, like a mistake, you pay the price. We can potentially go here, till here with a win. This is what I think he has to do. Go there, but this is not solving the problem. Background mate, so let's do it. Yeah, it was very passive, but I don't think there was any other move at this point. Now, yeah, it was checkmate here. So, game review, let's see. Very good game. Wow! Wow, crazy. A lot of blunders. Very good game. Let's see. Yeah, sharp positions till now. Let's see. Book move. Book. Best move in the position. Best move. Like taking with the knight. Hitting the bishop and the knight. Taking with the knight after let's say this, retreating. You go here, I take this pawn. Crazy stuff. You have to be very accurate here. Okay, I didn't play the best move, so here, look at this. There is a little of advantage for black. Now it's white, who is better. Okay, best move. This is not the right move. Taking the pawn, needed. This is bad. You have to do this. Okay. So, huge mistake. This is bad. Castling is best. So she played so well. Taking is best. Castling is best. This is the blunder. Check. Taking the bishop. Oh, taking crazy stuff. Okay, taking like this is best. Because, you know, after this, you have this. You get a new queen. It is crazy. The pawn, you know? I didn't see that. Okay, this position. Okay, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. This is a mistake. Okay, I have this fork moves. This is a mistake. And finally I did the right move. Okay. Not a great move. Let's play another game. Eric. We're playing with white. This time we have the Scandinavian defense. So we threaten the queen and win a tempo on the queen. And now I think we can develop the knight to prevent quick expansion on the center by him. He could potentially pin this knight, but it's not that serious now. We can develop the bishop, threaten tactics. Yeah, like this. If the queen goes here, okay. Now this bishop cannot go out of the pawn chain, so yeah. Probably developing the dark square bishop first. I don't really know if I want my bishop to be here or here now. Let's see. And I want to see if this bishop goes here or there. At least this bishop doesn't have this square. And the knight can jump here, put pressure here, but this knight is secure. There is no bishop g4 ideas, so this is quite good. Taking this square as well. He can coordinate here. Sometimes this happens, especially if this pawn is here, but now I'm seeing more like this kind of stuff. This way, probably bishop here to combat this diagonal in the future, something like this, castling. Yeah, this rook comes here, then here, and potentially here. Only if I see this move, of course. He can do this and place the bishop, play the bishop here. Okay, my bishop would be quite well placed here. And even if the knight is here and my bishop is here, this pawn is still untouchable because of the weakness of this diagonal. So usually you need the bishop to be here guarding this diagonal, and in this case would be obstructing the queen, so there wouldn't be coordination for that. It usually happens on the French defense when this pawn is targeted from the side by the queen, so diagonally, and by this knight. Of course, this pawn is here. Yeah, in this case, this pawn is very, very secure. The only way to attack it would be something like this, and with the knight, yeah, I can defend it. It's not so critical. For instance, bishop here, knight here, bishop here, bishop here. Yeah, it's okay. Well, Eric is not there. Okay, he resigned. He couldn't play. Let's play another game. Let's see. We are luckier this time. Okay, we are analyzing the game. Yeah, and these were the best moves, of course. A four move game or 5 move game. Not very, very interesting. Let's see. Okay, queen sacrifice blunder. We're playing with white again. Okay, this tells me that he's very, very sharp. Let's play a Caro-Kann the standard way. Okay, this is weird, at least. So we are going to see this break and this bishop here. How do we approach this? Yeah, probably defending this pawn first with the knight, as in the Usual Caro-Kann. This is going to appear sooner or later. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. This is really weird. But in a sense, makes sense. But the queen can go here, guard here. Okay, let's secure this knight. He does that. We have this move. Okay. Let's develop the other knight. Important. Defending. And now probably is this too slow or not? Because you can go here, take with the knight. Not so sure. Yeah, I can reinforce the center like this. Now this bishop doesn't see this pawn, so yeah, let's place this bishop here. This pawn is secure. Okay, we are there. We are there. And probably bishop here, because if bishop here, there is this move. It's a little bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. So bishop here, very active. Very active, getting control of. Okay, he wants to do this at all costs, but this is defended. I may even castle. Take. Yeah, we are not going to castle queenside, so yeah, castle doesn't look bad. At least we are going probably to castle, and then I will threaten to go here and exchange the dark square bishop. In this case, especially if he, okay, of course, if he castles, or she, okay, doing that, first taking this pawn, the rook, and then moving here. And if this move, I mean, it's not castle, like this. Yeah, but I'm not so sure. This bishop is going to be a dummy now. Looking at this, I'm not taking, that's for sure. I'm not exchanging this powerful pawn for this c pawn, backwards pawn. So let's advance. I could stay here, like do something like this. Could be also an option. And then threaten to push if needed. Not so sure. And let's see the prospects of this knight. It goes here. This pawn is very annoying as well. So let's push. I think pushing is okay. Yeah, pushing should be okay. Because this knight is a dummy as well. Okay, let's return. No worries. I'm not exchanging the bishop for this knight either. I want this bishop to be exchanged by this bishop. Do I have this move? No. This move, let's see. This move, take, going here. But this looks so nice. Let's do it. This, the thing here is, if I do this, so he has a blockade now. I'll try to hold. This knight could potentially jump here and here. Yeah, maybe even pushing here, defend it once. Yeah, he's pushing, breaking. Like this, knight here, take, check, and this looks so good. Yeah, let's do that. This is crazy good. I have to do it. I'm giving away this pawn, but look at this. The weakness on this square remains. The pawn is gone, but the weakness still remains there, so you have to attack the square. This square is weak. We remove the defender of the square, so to say. This pawn here was defending this square. We advance, give away the pawn, but the square remains weak. So let's attack it. And this is the threat is very good. I mean, you can even, if he does that, now how do you solve all your problems? I think it's going to be difficult. This knight is massive. Yeah, I think I'm going here with a knight. Something like this. Afterwards, this knight is defending the bishop, at least, so yeah. It's a very difficult position for him. Has to decide where to go with the queen. Probably here or there. Yeah, okay. I move the knight, and this knight is targeted. So yeah, it's good square, I think. I don't want to take this yet. No. Look at this. It's crazy because I have this move. I have this move. This knight. I have this move. If I do this, let's think a little bit. If I do this, and he moves the knight here, solve all the problems. Let's do that. I don't want your queen to be there. I want your queen to be here, on the corner. Whoa, check. Yeah, I think if you think about that, he could have placed the bishop here. Yeah, maybe it wasn't such a good move. Yeah, let's just change pieces, please. Let's do that. Queen, knight, yeah, knight. Knight, because this pawn is going to probably fall like this. Yeah. Like this. And then this, because we are targeting this pawn. There's no other reason. And potentially this. Potentially. Okay, that's this. knight and the pawn with the queen. Okay. So he wants to go with the rook here, probably. Yeah, let's take this pawn. And after that, it's going to be very hard for him to defend. It's not just as the queen is gone. Okay, this knight is good. Okay, let's do this. And this, for instance, I think this should be okay. We are taking this pawn in the end. The king would be very, very vulnerable. The knight is not defended. Yeah. Can move, but still. Yeah, this position is very hard for him to defend. Maybe here we take here, take this pawn, and then we're picking. Yeah, he has just only this move, and after this there is no defense, I think. Let's do it. Bam. Maybe this, but go up. We go up. There are no tricks. And now we go here. The king is safe, there are no more checks, and the problem persists. Here you have the problem. You go, let's see here. You go here, the rook falls. Yeah, the rook is. There is no way to save the rook. No. He's probably going to call it. Let's see. Queen sacrifice. So in the end, he sacrificed the queen. Let's see, game review. Well, let's see what we did, how we did. Yeah, there are some. Okay, this is not the better to move the knight, but still. Wow, we're gaining space in the center immediately. Okay, I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay. Now, finally, this is not best. It's better to push the knight and win the knight. Okay. Best move. Brilliant. What about this? What about this? Take, and this. Okay. And what about this? This? Okay, I understand. The knight was for grabs there. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't the best move. And now it was very, very simple for me, because everything was uncoordinated, and yeah, it was it. So nice game, guys. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next video.